we've got. Good morning, everybody. It's early hours of the morning. Good morning, guys. How are you doing? Let off moisten my lips a little bit. You know what I mean? Good morning, guys. Buenos dias. Sac passe. How is everybody doing this morning? Welcome into the live, guys. Bless upon yourself. Welcome. This morning, we're gonna do what we do again. All right, every morning we do it, and it gets to be more delightful each and every morning. Yeah. For those of you who are new here, a very special welcome to you. Thank you so much for stopping by, and to all my returning travelers, I want to say thank you for your continued support. Now, for those of you who are wondering, where the hell this me just land? Please know that you have landed on the page of Trev from Trevessence. And as we do at this time of the morning, you know, that make me I get tongue tired. I want to know. But anyway, as we do each morning around this time, anytime between 4 and 8 o'clock, y'all can see me come here to do the Bible reading. Now, please note, when you hear me say I'm doing the Bible reading, nobody get excited and say, oh yes, now my soul are going to get converted and all these things. No, 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 no. No, no, no. That's not what we do here. We're here to convert or condemn anybody. Okay? We are not supporting any particular religion or denomination. We don't do that. We don't do that. What I do is I read the Bible for myself. It is for me. I am on this journey to read the Bible for myself so that I can get an understanding of its contents. You know, who is speaking, to whom were they speaking, what were the circumstances surrounding the utterances that were made, and more importantly, how does this affect my life today? And I've chosen to do this reading out loud. Okay? Because you know, sometimes when you try to read something, you try to understand it in silence. It really not click. You know what I mean? So I got to read it out loud so that I can hear myself and you can hear me and you can give me feedback. You know, maybe because you have read something somewhere, maybe because you have some kind of evidence. I don't go by what you believe, because what you believe is not a set of facts. Okay? Unless you have irrefutable proof that what you believe to be true is actually true, you can tell me that what I believe is not true, because my belief is not based on whatever set of circumstances you have accepted to believe. And vis-a-vis. Right, Barry? Welcome into the live. Happy Tuesday, everybody. It is Tuesday, September 17th, and wherever the original Unstoppable is, happy birthday to Mr. Unstoppable. You know, Mr. Unstoppable laid the groundwork for all of this. Yeah. So, you know, we gotta give props to the boss. All right? All right. With that being said, we are going to be reading this morning from Revelation chapter 7, 8, and 9. If you have a book Bible, if you have a Google Bible, you are welcome to get it so that we can read it. We can read together. Yeah, togetherness is always fun. We can read it together and see what is it that John has to say about these visions that he was having. Just to recap what we read yesterday. Oh, my phone. Yesterday we read Revelations chapter 4, 5, and 6. And that was a rather interesting read. You know, in chapter 6 in particular, hold on there, people. In chapter 6 in particular, John says he has this vision. He had this vision, and in this vision, he saw heaven open up. And let me see if I can recap it as much as I remember. So John says he had this vision, and in this vision he saw heaven open up. And somebody asked him, a great voice asked him if he wanted to come up and take a look. And he agreed. And he went up there, he took a look around, he saw a man sitting on a throne with this golden crown on his head. The man was holding a book in his hand. Around the man, he saw 27 chairs, and on each chair was sitting an elder. And there were 4 creatures there. One creature looked like a lion, one like a lamb, I think, one like a man, and one like an eagle. And each of these creatures had eyes all around its head. And then in the midst of it all, he saw a lamb that appeared to have been wounded. And this lamb went up to the man who was sitting on the throne, and the lamb took this book out of the man's hand. This book has 7 seals that cannot be broken in heaven, cannot be broken on earth. Nobody under the earth or on the earth or in heaven can break the seal or read what is in this book, something of that sort. But this lamb, this wounded lamb, went up to the man on the throne and took this book. And this lamb broke the first seal on this book. And this first seal revealed a white horse that had some kind of responsibility. And then he said, this lamb broke the second seal. And the second seal released a red horse. And this red horse had the responsibility of taking away peace, P-E-A-C-E, from men on earth. So the responsibility of this red horse is to ensure that the people of earth have no peace. There's war and hatred and all these things. This is the responsibility of this red horse that is in this book that is being held by this person that is sitting on this throne. Also, this red horse is responsible for the people on earth unaliving each other. And I thought about that thing all day yesterday. It was the first time I was reading that in the Bible. And I thought about it all day. I've never read anything in the Bible that was more impactful on me than that piece right there. That the lamb takes the book from the man who is sitting on the throne, and when this lamb breaks the second seal, it releases this red horse. And this red horse's responsibility is to remove peace from men on earth. This horse's responsibility is to ensure that we have no peace on earth. We fight like puss and dogs. We unalive each other. And there is just nothing but chaos. And my question is, why would God, we're going to say the man who is sitting on this throne is God. This lamb, this wounded lamb, we're going to say this wounded lamb is Jesus. Why though would God have a book that has a horse, that this horse has the responsibility to make us fight and hate each other and unalive each other. And he's willing to let this horse go to work on us humans. I don't get it. Because after this horse that he has let go on us, this horse that he has given this responsibility to rob us of peace, to make sure we continuously fight each other, to make sure that we continue to unalive each other. After this horse has done its job, we are being told that for us to get peace, we need to pray to God for this peace. How am I praying to God for this peace when God is the one who is sending out this horse to rob me of this peace? Let me run that by y'all again, because it confuses me. It confuses me. It looks to me like a setup. It looks to me like a setup. Why would God, because he creates all things, right? According to the Bible. He knows all things, right? According to the Bible. Everything that happens, he has a hand in it, right? Okay. So, I guess I was expecting logic. But hey, why would he release this horse on us? This horse understands the assignment that he's given. This red horse understands the assignment that he's given. And the assignment he's given is to ensure that we on earth have no peace. That we on earth unalive each other. But who do you go to when you have experienced the pain of losing a loved one? Who do you go to? Who do you go to when there is a threat of violence and war, and you are living in a community where there is a lot of gang activity and you're trying to live your life peacefully, but you can find no peace? Who do you go to? Yeah, I heard you. Yeah. You say you go to God and you go kneel down on your knee and you pray and you ask God to take away all these, to change the hearts of these men who are causing this chaos in your community, right? Yeah. You pray to God and you ask him to change their hearts, to let peace abide around you. But then John says that this is the same God who has deliberately unleashed that horse on earth to remove your peace and to cause you to unalive each other. Do you think he's going to readily, what do you think he's going to do? Do you think he's going to readily stop the war, restore peace, stop people from unaliving each other, if he's the one who has created and caused it? All of it is mind-boggling. And I know there were people on the live yesterday who said, oh, all you gotta do is pray. All you gotta do is pray and everything will be okay. 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 All you gotta do is pray and everything will be okay. No. All we gotta do is act and everything will be okay. That's what I believe. When somebody decides whether they're influenced by this red horse or not, but they decide that they're going to take the life of another human being, I think on earth here we need to make the laws that are going to govern the way we live. Yeah. You take that person out of circulation, so that the others of us can live in peace. Because if we are waiting for some invisible being from somewhere to come and redeem us, we are going to be waiting forever. It's not going to happen. We have to redeem ourselves. I said what I said. But anyway, all of this was just a dream, guys. All of this was John's dream. This was a vision that John had. Visions are not real. It was a vision. So when people are coming to try to tell me that I should believe that what John saw in this vision, it is supposed to be real, and it is supposed to have some profound effect on me, I respectfully say, okay, okay. You believe what you want, and I should be free to do the same. Okay? So this morning now, guys, we are going to be reading, we're going to continue reading the book of Revelation. Boy, guys, it's been a real journey traveling from Genesis all the way to here. I forgot to tape up my Bible. I have the Bible in my hand so much that the Bible tear up. But I have to go fix it. Yeah. So, as I was saying, I've come all the way from Genesis. And now we are on to the book of Revelation. And I don't know if anything much has changed in terms of, me having read this entire book. Whether or not it has changed my thoughts about it anyway. But we're going to continue reading. Watch, I'm going to want to see that right there. Okay. But we are going to continue with the reading. This morning we're going to read Revelation chapters 7, 8, and 9. If you get your book Bible, Google Bible, whichever one, you can read along. You can read along with me. Yesterday we saw where John talks about this lamb having released 6 seals, 6 of the 7 seals that were on this book. Okay, so I figured that this morning we are going to read about the 7th seal. I don't know if the 7th seal was open, I don't know, but we're going to continue reading this morning what John had to say about this dream that he had, of this dream of having gone up into heaven. All right, let us continue. Sister Winsome, where are you? I was hoping that you would come in. I was hoping that you would come in, but I don't see you yet. When you come on in. All right, those of you on the talk, thank you for the taps. Those of you on the tube, please don't forget to hit the like button, and you can now just tap your screen once and it will register a like. I appreciate y'all. Hey, let us move right along, everybody. Revelation chapter 7 says, and after these things I saw 4 angels. Now John is talking about after all the things. Prince, what's up? All the things that he had seen in heaven as he went up there, all the things that he had seen, he says, after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. All right. By the way, John see angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth. The earth is a globe. The earth not a corner. Okay. All right. But remember, at the time they believed that the earth was flat, right? Okay. Let us continue. He said he saw 4 angels standing at the 4 corners of the earth. and they were holding they were holding back the wind, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living God. And he cried with a loud voice to the four angels to whom it was given to hurt, Hurt, to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads. Okay, so John sends the four angels standing at the four corners of the earth, holding back the wind. These four angels, each one was holding back the wind so the wind wouldn't blow on the earth or over the sea. And then he saw another angel coming up from the east. And I heard the number of them which were sealed. Hold on. Let me read this again. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living God. And he cried with a loud voice to the four angels. That's the four angels who were holding. Tated, what's up? That's the four angels that were holding back the wind. So this angel called to them in a loud voice, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads. Okay. And I heard the number of them which were sealed. And there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. Oh, this is what somebody was asking about yesterday. Okay, let me read that again now. Let me read that again. And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. Of the tribe of Judah were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Reuben were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Gad were sealed 12,000. And it's God, not God, because this is God, one of Jacob's son, G-A-D. All right. Of the tribe of Asher were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Naphtali were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Manasseh were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Simeon were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Levi were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Issachar were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Zebulun were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Joseph were sealed 12,000. And of the tribe of Benjamin were sealed 12,000. Now these are the 12 tribes of Israel, or the 12 boys of Jacob. Who else would he have referenced anyway? John is a Jew. Who else was he going to reference? Do you think he was going to say that, say he saw the Romans, getting the seal, whatever it was? Do you think he was going to say the Egyptians? Do you think he was going to say the Ethiopians or anybody else who were living around that time? No, he wasn't. He wasn't. If it was going to be something that was going to be considered to be a good thing, as a Jew, the person he was going to say inherited that would be Jewish people. Somebody asked yesterday, what did I think about this 144 people who have gotten this seal? Guys, this is a dream. It's a dream. It's a dream. We don't want me to say about a dream. Take somebody's dream and turn it into reality. I can't do that. It's a dream. But we want to continue reading, just the readings here. Let's continue. So he says now he saw this 104. They can't seal the earth as yet until all these 144 people have gotten this seal on their forehead, and this 144 people is 12,000. This 144,000 people is 12,000 from each of the tribes of the children of Israel. Okay, let us continue. After this, I beheld. After this, I beheld, and lo, a great multitude, which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their heads. All right. And cried with a loud voice, saying, Salvation to our God, which sits upon the throne, and unto the Lamb. And all the angels stood round about the throne, and about the elders and the four beasts. Now this is, the elders he's talking about is the 24 elders that he said he saw when he entered heaven. He saw these 24 elders sitting on chairs round about the man who was sitting on this throne. So that's what he's talking about. And he talked about the four beasts that he saw there. One looking like a man, one like a lion, one like a, was it a lamb, and the other one looked like an eagle with the brass looking feet. They were wearing these white robes down to their feet, and their feet looked like brass, like it had been burnt. Were wearing these golden loin cloths and all these things. Those are the beasts he's talking about. But let us continue. He says, he saw these people of all generations, all tongues, all kinds of people were standing before the throne, and they were standing before the throne and before this lamb. The lamb he was talking about was this wounded lamb, the lamb that had taken this book out of the hand of the person who was sitting on the throne. The lamb who was the person who broke the seals on this book. All right, just want to make sure we are on the same page. And they cried with a loud voice, saying, Salvation to our God, which sits upon the throne, and unto the Lamb. And all the angels stood round about the throne, and about the elders and the four beasts, and fell before the throne on their faces, and worshipped God, saying, Amen. Blessing and glory and wisdom and thanksgiving and honor and power and might be unto our God forever and ever. Amen. And one of the elders answered, saying unto me, What are these which are arrayed in white robes? And where do they come from? And I said unto him, now this is John talking, John said one of the elders got up and said to him, Who are these people in white robes, and where did they come from? And he said, and I said unto him, Sir, you know. And he said to me, These are they which came out of great tribulation, and have washed their robes, and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. Therefore are they before the throne of God, and serve him day and night in his temple. And he that sits on the throne shall dwell among them. They shall hunger no more, neither thirst any more, neither shall the sun light on them, nor any heat. For the Lamb which is in the midst of the throne shall feed them, and shall lead them unto living fountains of waters, and God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes. Okay. All right. I want to know when. Casey, Casey, when the perplexities of the Bible hit me. Like, huh? Casey, what's up? I want to go as me open the phone, me see her drink tea. Me say, watch Casey and I drink tea so early in the morning. They don't even light it. That was like 5 o'clock. Good morning, my love. How you doing? People, I'm going to try read yesterday again. Oh, you're there at work? Okay. I'm going to try to read this again because we need to understand it. Me not hear him say nothing about the seventh seal. You all remember in yesterday's reading, the Lamb had broken 6 seals. The seventh seal never break yet. Me never hear him say break the seventh seal, but we'll continue reading. Let's read this again. Let's read from verse 11. And all the angels stood round about the throne, and about the elders and the 4 beasts, and fell before the throne on their faces, and worshipped God, saying, Amen. Blessing and glory and wisdom and thanksgiving and honor and power and might be unto our God forever and ever. Amen. And one of the elders answered, saying unto me, What are these which are arrayed in white robes, and where did they come from? And I said unto him, Sir, you know. And he said unto me, These are they which come out of great tribulation, and have washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. Therefore are they before the throne of God, and serve him day and night in the temple. And he that sits on the throne shall dwell among them. They shall hunger no more, neither thirst no any more, neither shall the sun light on them, nor any heat. For the Lamb which is in the midst of the throne shall feed them, and shall lead them unto living fountains of water, and God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes. Let's move on to chapter 8. All right. Chapter 8, lovely people. Chapter 8 says, And when he had opened this, all right, now we get to the 7th seal. Now we get to the 7th seal. Well, you say, you never hear the seals yesterday? Come on now. What do you mean by you never hear the seals yesterday? You want me to go it over? I can't do that. Let's do it. The first seal that was opened by this Lamb, the first seal on the book that he took out of the hand of the man that was sitting on the throne, it said, he opened the first seal, and behold, a white horse. A white horse came out. he saw a white horse that held a bow, and a crown was given to him. And he went forth conquering and to conquer. That was the first seal. A white horse with a bow and a crown. And he went out to conquer and be conquered. The second seal, it says, when he broke the second seal, a red horse came out. And this horse had a responsibility to take peace, Peace, from the earth, and that they should unalive one another. That was his responsibility of the second seal. That was the red horse. All right, make we go back, make we see the third one. And he opened the third seal, and I saw a black horse. Let me see a white horse, a red horse, and then a black horse that sat on him. And he that sat on the horse had a pair of balances in his hand. And then when he opened the fourth seal, he said he saw a pale horse. You know what a pale horse look like? He said he see one white one, one red one black one. And now he say he see one a pale horse. And his name that sat on him was Death. All right? Death sat on the pale horse. And hell followed with him. All right, that is seal number 4. Let's move on to number 5. When he opened the 5th seal, John says he saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of God. So I guess he saw an altar, and under that altar was people like Stephen. And remember Stephen? We read about Stephen, who was stoned because of his belief in Jesus' gospel. Okay? So he says he saw all the saints, everybody who were slain because they believed in this gospel. Okay? That was number what? Number 4? That was number 5. That was the 5th seal. The 6th seal, let me tell you what he found on the 6th seal. Hold on. No, don't move anywhere. It says here, and they cried with a loud voice. And on the 6th seal, this is number 6 right here. I didn't mark it yesterday, that's why I couldn't find it. Oh. And I beheld him open the 6th seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood. All right. So those were the 6 seals. Now we're going to move on to the 7th seal in chapter 8. And when he had opened the 7th seal, there was silence in heaven about the space of half an hour. Silence in half an hour. Half an hour's worth of silence. And I saw 7 angels which stood before God, and to them were given 7 trumpets. And another angel came and stood at the altar, having a golden censer, and there was given unto him much incense, that he should offer it with the prayers of all saints upon the golden altar which was before the throne. And the smoke of the incense which came. How long John did I sleep? So John dream a whole heap in this little dream, you know. Hold up. Then he says, and another angel came and stood at the altar, having a golden censer, and there was given unto him much incense, that he should offer it with the prayers of all saints upon the golden altar which was before the throne. And the smoke of the incense, which came with the prayers of the saints, ascended up before God out of the angel's hand. And the angel took the censer and filled it with fire of the altar and cast it into the earth. And there were voices and thunderings and lightnings and an earthquake. Apostle James, good morning. How are you doing? And an earthquake. And the 7 angels, which had the 7 trumpets, prepared themselves to sound. The first angel sounded, and there followed hail and fire mingled with blood. And they were cast upon the earth, and the third part of trees was burnt up, and all green grass was burnt up. Mighty God of Daniel. And the second angel sounded, and as it were, a great mountain burning with fire was cast into the sea, and the third part of the sea became blood. And the third part of the creatures which were in the sea and had life died, and the third part of the ships were destroyed. And the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp, and it fell upon the third part of rivers and upon the fountains of waters. And the name of the star is called Wormwood. The name of this star that fell and burnt the waters and the fountains is called Wormwood. And the third part of the waters became wormwood, and many men died of the waters, because they were made bitter. And the fourth angel sounded, and the third part of the sun was smitten, and the third part of the moon, and the third part of all the stars, so as the third part of them was darkened, and the day shone not for a third part of it, and the night likewise. And I beheld and heard an angel flying through the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, Woe, woe, woe to the inhabitants of the earth, by reason of the other voices of the trumpet of the 3 angels, which are yet to sound. All right. Ooh. That made me tired just reading this. What you? At 6:30 and day in the light yet? Oh. Time is changing, huh? But anyhow, as we're reading this Bible here, John had saw a lot in this dream here of this trip up to heaven. He had a lot he dreamt about. Guys, don't have to go read it again for yourself. Right, Jenna? Don't have to go read it again for yourself. All these things that John would have seen in one dream and remembered all of it so precisely that he could, document it all. Everything that he saw in that one trip to heaven. It just seems quite odd to me that John, saying he was in heaven and seeing all these things and all of these negative things, all of this destruction were planned for earth, for the people on earth. But these people who were supposed to be, the people that he said already received their compensation. Those are 12,000 from each of the tribe of Judah, making it 144,000. So if according to John, them 144,000 people they received for them compensation already. And that was all the compensation to be had. What the rest of us doing? Why would the rest of y'all be trying to get compensation from this entity? If according to John. Because me I talk like you know, because since you say you believe the Bible and you believe everything the Bible says, so if John says that this is how it is, I assume that you all believe that that's how it is according to John's dream, right? So if in a John dream, the 144,000 was going to receive this compensation, has already received it, why would you still be working for that compensation? Oh, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. But we're going to continue. We're going to continue with the reading. Because it is interesting to me how people take the dreams of somebody because the dream was documented. And you take this dream and you make it into a religion. You make this whole dream as a part of your life and your belief system. That because this person dreamt this thing, it has got to have been true. Oh yes, John went up to heaven and John saw God. And John saw it coming. Robed in white. They all were numbered. All of it. One dream. I'm going to tell John to stop eat late tonight here. It was a dream, people. I'm going to stop trying to scare me and I tell me about John did see this and John did see that and I should be afraid because the earth is going to end. If the earth is going to end, I can't do nothing about it. I can't make it end, I can't stop it from end. The only thing that I know to do is to be kind to my brother, except when I don't provoke me. Because I don't have some habit sometimes to provoke me. And make me have to step out of character. Yeah. But except them little time there, I'll be kind to you. I'll be nice to you. I will not ever hurt another human being deliberately. If I hurt you, it's an accident. If you come to me and I tell you somebody hurt your feeling, me not respond, so you hurt yourself. But other than that, me just live my life until such time. Because I don't want to live my life with all this doggone fear that John had a dream that some dragon are going to come out of the sky and this dragon are going to dry up the sea and this dragon going to cause the wind to stop blowing and all of them foolishness. Yeah. Only don't try to control me with them something here. Okay? All of this is just another set of scare tactic. Another set of scare tactic. I don't feed right into it. You know? To be so deadly afraid. So deadly afraid of living your life on earth. Because all in your mind is that somebody did say something in the Bible. Somebody did document their dream or something. And this dream has driven fear in you. If you read them something what John said, of course, yes, me understand that it will drive fear in you. John aga say him see four angels hold up the four corners of the earth. The earth now the corners. Yeah? Him see them hold back the wind. And I tell the wind not to blow over earth, not to blow over the sea. Yeah? Him see angel blow a trumpet. And the trumpet them cause part of the sea to turn blood cause. Aren't those the things we usually encounter in dreams? Impossible stuff. You dream that you're flying. And even in your dream, while you're dreaming that you are flying, you still get the feelings as though you are flying. You're in an airplane and there is turbulence and the airplane dip and your heart go down, so yeah, you're dreaming it, but you are feeling it. Then the same thing with John. He was having a dream. And so someone going to tell me, say, oh, Trev, but through the dream, it was revealed to him what was going to happen. So the sea was going to turn blood. Anytime the sea turned blood, come let me see it. It's not going to happen. It's just a dream. Just an elaborate dream. That's all it is. A dream. Me dream something sometime, I can't even talk them. Yeah, me dream something sometime. Me like, wake up, me like, oh, what the heck, brother? I need to go lay down on my bed and stop lay down on the couch and sleep. If I go lay down on my bed, me might, me might dream one better dream. That lay down on the couch and dream some sense. You understand? Things that even worth repeating. Some foolishness. You know, you lay down your dream. Right, Barry? Lord Jesus, look who roll up in here. Thunder Scorpion. Thunder Scorpion, where you been? How you doing? How you doing? Where's somebody? Me still beautiful. I'm always beautiful, my friend. Always. Always. How you doing? Good to see you. Happy Tuesday to you, my love. Good to see you. Where's it? How you been? I ain't seen you in a hot minute. You know, it was last night I was saying to myself, you know, all the people who we were jiving with 3-4 years ago when, you know, this YouTube thing, when we first started doing YouTube, you know, I said, you know, I don't see these people anymore. You know, for me to see a lot of them, I have to go in and type them in, or I'll see them comment on somebody's video, and I say, oh, shucks, I remember that person. And I go back to look, see if we are still connected, go watch a video or something like that. You know, everybody gone. Everybody gone. You know, everybody that spread them wings, them come off of YouTube, or them just gone. I was saying, Universal used to get Universal notifications every night when Universal and I in the taxi. I don't get no notifications anymore. Yeah. I'm used to spend the nights with them and at the taxi. Me not see them anymore. You know, people like Rambo, me have to go search for Rambo if me want to find. There's so many people we were with back then. Me have to go search for them these days. Can't find them. They now give me no notification. Even you put on the notification bell. I don't know why YouTube I do, but anyway. Barry said when me dream about it. Mr. Barry, sometimes I get some dream, you see. I dream about people I've never seen. I dream about people who I don't wish to see or hear from. I get some dreams sometimes I have to wonder. That's the life is happening, yes. Life is happening. You know, people turn mothers and fathers and grandmothers, and you know, people get tired of YouTube. YouTube give them a kind of high blood pressure, give them a kind of problem, and people just get tired, and people gone on to do other things. Yeah, but life goes on. All right. So this morning here, we are going to continue with the reading. I think I see Cod's logo somewhere. So that means Cod is here. Welcome into the live, Cod. My dear sister, I'm going to go back it. All right. This morning, we are going to be reading. We're going to move on to reading chapter 9. Yeah, we're going to move on to reading chapter 9 of the book of Revelation. All right. So for those of you who are just coming, if you are just discovering my live, welcome into the live. Thank you so much for stopping by. Usually in the mornings I come here to do the Bible reading. I've been on a quest to read the Bible from the beginning to the end, and I'm currently on the book of Revelation. Okay, my love, have yourself a great day and be safe now. Yeah, so we have read from Genesis, and now we are on to the book of Revelation. We are reading this morning about John's dream, this dream that John had, that he had gone up to heaven and all the things that he had seen up there and all of that. All right, so we're going to move right on to chapter 9. Chapter 9 of the Revelation. And the fifth angel. Now, remember, you know, John see these 7 angels, and these 7 angels were given trumpets. And when at the blowing of each trumpet, something devastating happens on earth. So one angel blows a trumpet, and the mountains turn into fire and all of that. Just a volcano. Another one blow trumpet, and there is earthquake. The earth is always realigning itself. So there are always going to be earthquakes. Nothing is new about that. He says there was another trumpet caused the waters to get bitter and the people who drink the water get poisoned. I don't know about that one. But he has some, yeah. So he says each with the blow of each trumpet, something happens on earth. So let's move on to chapter 9. And the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven onto the earth. And to him was given the key of the bottomless pit. Hold on, let me read this today again. Hold on, beautiful people. Make I Trev read that again. Jesus, me can't find no comfort. Me can't find no peace. Me turn left, me turn right, me can't find no peace. Let us continue. Peace in terms of that peace me I talk about. Alright. And the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven onto the earth. And to him was given the key. To him who? Hold on. And the fifth angel sounded, that means he sounded his trumpet, this fifth angel. And I saw a star fall from heaven onto the earth. And to him was given the key of the bottomless pit. Of him who? Of the fifth angel? Or that star that fell? Let me mark this up. Let me mark it. Let me go with the pen. All right. So the fifth angel blew his trumpet. The fifth angel blew his trumpet, and John saw a star fall out of heaven onto earth. And he said, and he was given the key of the bottomless pit. He who? The star, the angel? I don't know, but let me continue reading. And he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit, as the smoke of a great furnace, and the sun and the air were darkened by reason of the smoke from this pit. Hold on. So John saw the fifth angel blow his trumpet, and a star immediately fell from heaven onto earth. And this star was given the key to this bottomless pit on earth. And he saw this bottomless pit got opened, and smoke and soot rose up from this bottomless pit. Okay. And there came out of this smoke locusts upon the earth, and unto them was given power, as the scorpions of the earth have power. So the smoke come up out of this bottomless pit. Listen, John, tap me, I'm late, because them something don't make no sense. This star fell and opened up this bottomless pit. Smoke and soot came out, and locusts came out of this pit. And the locusts were like scorpions. They could like envenomate you like scorpions. They had the power of scorpions. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth. Okay, so locusts eat grass. Locusts eat vegetation. But these locusts that John saw, they were instructed not to eat any grass on earth. Let's see why. neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of God in their foreheads. What a cackadoodle story, if there was any. So let me get this right. But I want dream, Trev. It's a dream. Yeah, it's a dream. I don't know what I talk about. Get it right. It's just a dream. So let me run this by y'all again. This is John's dream. John dream say heaven open up. A voice in heaven ask him if he want to come up there, come look. Him say yes, he want to go look. Him step up in a heaven, go look. He look around, he see one man on a throne. He see 4 beasts. He see 24 men sitting around on stools, elderly men. He saw a wounded lamb. The wounded lamb went up to the man on the throne, took the book out of his hand. The book had 7 seals. The wounded man opened each seal, and each seal had a different visual on it. Okay. While he was there, he saw 7 angels. These 7 angels all had trumpets, two trumpets. When each of them blow the trumpet, something terrible happens on earth. Them blow trumpet and sea turn to blood. Jonathan! Jonathan said, why am I up so early? You not get up early in the morning. If you not get up early in the morning, something wrong, you know, Jonathan. If you not get up early in the morning, something wrong. Okay. So you're trying to make sure there's nothing wrong. But this is my time of the morning. I wake up at 4 o'clock every single morning, except when I'm at work. Yeah, but oftentimes I just not come on, because like them time that when I wake up, me like do other things on the house. That are the best time to like vacuum. That are the best time to like wash. That are the best time to like, you understand? Get up and just get them something out of the way. Okay? Yeah, so we are going to continue. So John said he saw these angels with their trumpets, and each time one of them blow the trumpet, something happens on earth. One blow trumpet, there was earthquake, there was, you know, mountain with fire and all these things. It's a dream. Okay? When you dream, don't the impossibilities become possible in dreams? That's not real. Him say these locusts that coming out of the fire, them have instructions not to eat the vegetation, which you know that is the locust's diet. They must eat men. They must eat human beings who do not have the seal in them forehead. So who am I going to eat? Those who are not descendants of Jacob, none of the 144. The 144 are the ones who are not going to be eaten. Because according to John, the people who are sealed, the 144 people who were sealed in that dream, were 12,000 from each of the tribe of Jacob. So everybody outside of that is fair game. Locusts are going to. So John said, the locusts were given instructions to eat the people who did not have this seal. So of all the people on the earth, only 144 of them, only 144,000 of them are going to be spared the wrath. Then that the 144,000 already spared. So the rest of them have to get ready for locust neamuno. Because I don't believe what the Bible says. I don't believe when you talk to some people about Revelation, and they believe everything where John saying dream, you know. They believe everything John dream is going to happen. So they believe locusts will come out. Somebody up at heaven, an angel will blow one trumpet. and one star will go fall with one key, and the key will open up one bottomless pit in earth, and out of this bottomless pit, smoke and soot and man-eating locusts are going to come up, and it's going to eat everybody who is not, who don't have this mark, who is not of this 144,000. These are the ones the aliens are going to leave when they take over the. These are the ones the aliens are going to leave when they take over the planet. I hear you. I hear you. And people really sit down and preach them something. And uno really sit down and say amen. Uno really believe so one angel will blow one trumpet up on earth, and one star will drop with one key, will open up one bottomless pit in the earth, and soot and smoke and locusts are going to come out of this pit, and these locusts are going to be man-eating locusts. That's from somebody's dream thousands of years ago, people. That's from somebody's dream thousands of years ago. Just make that sink in. That was a dream. All right. But make we continue. Because I'm not trying to convince you enough. I'm already convinced myself. And then you see me there, so I do one pen and write, and all of a sudden the pen disappear. And I'll have some little crushes something in there. I don't know where the pen disappear to people. Oh, wait, drop. But me did just write the writers already. I'm gonna put it in the book. There's nowhere it could have gone, but underneath the damn cushion. Pardon the language. All right, let us continue. Let us continue. We are on to chapter 9 of the book of Revelation. Let us continue. And the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from the heaven unto the earth, and to him was given the key of the bottomless pit. And he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit, as the smoke of a great furnace, and the sun and the air were darkened by reason of the smoke from the pit. And there came out of the smoke locusts on the earth. And unto them was given power, as the scorpion of the earth have power. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of God in their foreheads. And to them it was given that they should not kill them, but that they should be tormented for 5 months. You hear that? The locusts not for kill you, no. If you just torment you for 5 months. I write it as a 5. Which I know the pen tap right to flops. Let's see if I find the next one. Pen tap right. Just pen tap right. Yeah. Where's the way I flash the pen so? Yeah. You know, no, when you're Jamaican growing up and your pen stop right, I just 2 flash, you know, and it start right again. 2 flash. Let me see if it start right. Oh, the flash now work this time. Stuff with the pen top right. That's my own pencil, so then. Alright, let me mark this session. He says he just wants the locust to torment you all for 5 months. He says, and to them it was given that they should not kill them, but that they should be tormented for 5 months. And their torment was as the torment of a scorpion when he strikes a man. So the locust them just are gonna bite you, so bite you, just like how scorpion bite you. Yeah, just like how one scorpion bite you, or sting. Whatever I do, injure you with a something and envenomate you. Okay, so that's how the locusts are gonna be instructed to deal with the men. I mean, when they say men, they mean the humans, the people who don't have this seal in their forehead. But him said the seal already, 144,000 people have that seal. Remember, it's a dream. Let us move right along. And in those days shall men seek death and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. Okay, so when the locust biting you, envenomating you left and right, you're going to wish you were dead, and you're not going dead. Dead are going to run away from it. Okay, let us continue. And the shapes of the locusts were like horses prepared unto battle. What? And on their heads were as it were crowns like gold, and their faces were as the faces of men. And what kind of locust them? That's so special locust that. So the locust shaped like a horse, but him have the face of a man. Those are the locusts that's gonna come bite you up. And they had hair as the hair of women, and their teeth were as the teeth of lions. Imagine that. What kind of locust that? So the locusts have teeth like lion, you have hair like a woman, in face look like a man, and in shape like a horse. That's interesting. And they had breastplates, as it were breastplates of iron, and the sound of their wings was as the sound of chariots of many horses running into battle. And they had tails like scorpions, and there were stings in their tails, and their power was to hurt men for how long? For 5 months. What's the significance of this 5 months? Mighty God of Daniel. So this we unlock. Good morning, my love. So them locusts here, that's going to come up out of the burning furnace of the earth. A capital punishment. This is more than capital punishment. This is more than capital punishment, brother. So let me run this banner again. So one of these angels where John see up at heaven with this trumpet, blowing trumpet, tutu, our, and I know some of you don't understand me when I trail off into patois, but please understand. So one of these angels that John sees in heaven, this angel blows a trumpet, tutu, and immediately a star falls out of heaven onto earth. And this star has a key to this bottomless pit that is on earth. And he opens the door to this pit, and out comes smoke and soot, and it darkens the sunshine on earth, because it's daytime. So it darkens the sunshine on earth. And lo and behold, some locusts come out of this furnace. And these locusts, they are instructed to behave like scorpions. So they must sting on you. They must sting on you for 5, torment you for 5 months. These locusts must torment you for 5 months. The locust mustn't eat no grass, mustn't eat any vegetation. It must only feed on humans. And the humans it must feed on are those who do not have the seal in their forehead. But the 144,000 people who are supposed to be spared of this torment, they already got the seal in their forehead, so they are safe. And me and you me worry about. Because this locust that shaped like a horse, that have the face of a man, have the hair of a woman, have wing like a locust, have teeth like a lion. When these locusts start stinging you, because they have stings on their tails like scorpion. But if me get a dream like that and I wake up, thank God if I don't have heart attack in my sleep. If I see that creature then I'm asleep. See, they scare the crap out. Listen. This is, me understand when they say it scare the crap out of you when you read it the first time. Of course, yes, it go make you scared. That's the whole idea of Christianity. To get you scared and to keep you scared. Yeah. So once you are scared, you are under their control. Because you are so afraid whatever they tell you is going to happen, you believe. And then they pull another one on you and say, for this not to happen, show me the money. Listen, if you make yourself vulnerable and gullible, that's how they're going to treat you. The man that was in charge of the locusts coming off the bottomless pit was abandoned. Have you seen locusts before? I mean, if I see locusts before. Remember one time there was a locust infestation, and lots of locusts them say did a travel on the wind from Africa. Remember that time there? And every little grasshopper we say locusts arrived from Africa. Like, yo. They're saying locusts was stowing away on ships. There were locusts who had stored away in people's luggages, and oh my goodness, let me tell you. Don't get it twisted though. There are some animals in deep seas that have evolved. Animals in deep sea that have evolved. Ashley, my love, how you doing? Good morning. Happy Tuesday to you, my love. Uber, I see you as well. So you tell me there's some animal in the sea have evolved. You sister, you are seeing some locusts out there that look like horse, like what John saw in his dream. John's locusts, they were shaped like horse. They're shaped like a horse. They have the face of a man. They have the hair of a woman. They have the teeth of lions. That means them have large incisors ready to tear meat. Them have the wings that sound like chariot. They have the tail like a scorpion's tail with a sting attached to it. Listen, Paul, if me ever see one locust, but me never seen a locust that look like that. Me see locusts that look like grasshopper. You know locusts that look like grasshopper? Renata, what's up? What are you doing? Okay, so my friend here out there in the desert says they saw They had a locust infestation out there at some point. Yeah, I know several places have come under locust infestations periodically. But let me tell you, or Renata say no speak English, and I don't speak Portuguese. Je não hablo Portuguese. Paul, good morning, Paul. How are you doing, my love? Good to see you. Paul, you wake up early, though. Yeah? As a young man, you're supposed to get up at this time. Earlier than this. You should have been up 4 hours ago. Okay. Oh, you say Otimo dia in Portuguese. Okay, good. Otimo dia. Okay. Good morning. We are going to move right along, gentle people. Vem prao Brazil. Vem prao Brazil. I don't know what that means. I just repeat it. The next time I have a nightmare, I'm coming. I said, the next time he has a nightmare, it's coming straight to me for therapy. I'm not sure I can provide therapy for nightmares, but absolutely, I'm not going to take the nightmare that somebody had thousands of years ago to scare myself into a heart attack in this life. No, sir. Patrick, you know, every time I see you coming at the chat, my heart skip a beat. Welcome, Patrick. Good morning. Welcome into the live. Thank you so much for stopping by, my love. I sincerely appreciate you. All right, this morning here we are reading Revelation. We are on to the book of Revelation, on to chapter 9 this morning. All right, so if you don't have a Bible, you can read along with us. So far we have been reading about John's dream, this dream that John had, that he went up into heaven and all these things that he saw in the dream. Now here in chapter 9, he says he saw one of the angels blow the trumpet, toot, and a star fell out of heaven, and this star had the key to a bottomless pit that is on earth. And once the star came to earth, it opened up this bottomless pit, and out of that bottomless pit came a lot of soot and smoke and flame, so much that it darkened the sun. So it took over the entire place. You couldn't see anything because of all this soot and flames. And out of this smoke came also thousands and thousands of locusts. And we know that locusts eat on vegetation. Well, these particular locusts were instructed not to eat any of the vegetation, but instead to feed on the humans. And the humans they were feeding on were the ones who did not have the mark in their forehead. So everybody on earth except the 144,000 descendants of Jacob who had this mark on their forehead. Okay? And these locusts were so special. The locusts were built like horses. They had the face of a man. They had the teeth of lions. They had wings that sounded like chariots coming when they flapped those wings. They had hair that looks like a woman's hair. They had a tail that looks like a scorpion's tail. Imagine that locust. You can't see. Patrick say he's blushing, but I can't see it because he's black. Is Revelation? Patrick asks a great question. Patrick says Revelation, the past or the present. Revelation is John's dream. It's a dream. It's a dream. It's a vision. It is not something that I am looking forward to seeing happen. I don't know about the rest of y'all. It's just a dream. Okay? But let me continue. I know someone over there I get on the britches in a bundle, you know, when you hear me say, oh, it's just a dream. I say, oh, really? Really, Trev? So you say, yeah, so me say. It was a dream. But make we continue. I hear what John said, because John said for 5 months, these locusts go and feed pound. Want go and run up and down and want to die, and death go and be running from you. So I'm gonna stay there and get on torment. Yeah. I'm gonna stay right there and get on torment. Make the locusts them go and feed off on. Let us continue. Verse 10 says, and they had tails like scorpions, and there were stings in their tails, and their power was to hurt men for 5 months. And they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon. All right. They had an angel set over them, a king over them, and this king's name was Abaddon. But in the Greek tongue, his name is Apollyon. So I don't know what would be his name be in English. I don't know what his name would be in English. One woe is past, and behold, there came 2 woes afterwards. And the 6th angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the 4 horns of the golden altar, which is before God, saying to the 6th angel which had the trumpet, loose the 4 angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. All right. Him say, loosen the 4 angels which are bounded in the great river Euphrates. And the 4 angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year, to slay the 3rd part of men. Want to hear that? So when the 6th trumpet blew in the dream, you hear God say, to loosen the 4 angels in the river of Euphrates. And when them loosen them, these angels responsible for cause the death of a 1/3 of mankind. A 1/3 of mankind. You remember earlier I talked about a 1/3 of the seas turning blood, a 1/3 of, I don't know what the significance with a 1/3, but it says a 1/3 of the men. What if it really did happen, Trev? You mean if it really had happened, or if it's going to happen? What do you mean? If I think this is going to happen? It was a man's dream. How much of a dream usually becomes reality? But the way he's talking, the tenses in here, tells me that in his dream, these things occurred. Okay. Because here he says, and the 4 angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year, to slay the 3rd part of men. And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000, and I heard the number of them. Him not say when this happened, you are going to hear it. He said he heard. That means it happened while he was dreaming. All of this happened in his dream. Let us continue. He says, and thus I saw the horses in the vision. He said, and thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them having breastplates of fire, and of jacinth, and brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions, and out of their mouths came fire, smoke, and brimstone. Only Patrick said only if you eat late at night you get them kind of dream. And that is so true. When you eat late at night, that is when you get them kind of dream. That's what they say. You understand? But let's see what else John saw in his dream. He says these horses, out of these horses' mouth was coming fire and brimstone. By these three was the third part of men killed by the fire, and by the smoke, and by the brimstone which came out of the mouths of these horses. He not say men will be killed. He said that's how they were killed in this vision. Let us continue. For their power is in their mouth and in their tails. For their tails were like serpents. Their tails had heads, and with them they did hurt. So they have the face just like a lion and the tail like a snake. So they can attack you at the front and they can attack you at the back. Oh, wow. And the rest of the men which were not killed by those plagues yet. Let's read that again. And the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues yet repented not of the works of their hands, that they should not worship devils and idols of gold and silver and brass and stone and wood, which neither can see nor hear nor walk. Neither repent they of their murders, nor of their sorceries, nor of their fornication, nor of their thefts. All right. Here ends the reading of Revelation chapter 9. Blessed Tuesday to you, Andrea. Good morning, Angel. How are you doing? We are just coming to the end of this morning's reading of the book of Revelation chapter 9. Yeah, we're just coming to the end of the reading of chapter 9. John saw some things in his dream, I tell you. I wonder how long John was dreaming for. Because all these things that John saw in this one dream, I wonder how long he was sleeping for. Him reach up a heaven. Him see what him see. Him see the man sit down on the throne. He saw the 24 elders sitting around. He saw the 4 beasts. He saw the wounded lamb. The wounded lamb took the book from the man on the throne. The wounded lamb opened these 7 seals, and these 7 seals, at first he said nobody, neither in heaven nor earth nor under the earth, would be able to read these 7 seals, to read this book. But this lamb came up and took this book from the man who was sitting on the throne, broke each seal, and each seal had some kind of revelation. And these revelations didn't seem to be good for men on earth. Then he said he saw these people come up in white robes and whatever. They were 144,000 descendants of the children of Israel, descendants of Jacob, the children of Israel. And these 144,000 people had this seal that rendered them untouchable by all the adversities that were being administered to everybody on earth. This 144,000 people were exempt from experiencing these adversities. So if the 144 people have already been chosen, why on still What uno still a work for? Let me ask you this question. What is it that you all are working for? Considering that the 144,000 people who are going to be exempt from getting this earthly torment have already been chosen. So you know, sister, you no get no chosen. I am dreaming too, but cannot. You can't remember your dream. Check what underneath your bed. Check what is underneath your bed. Make sure under your bed is clear. Yeah? Make sure no bedside slippers no underneath there. Make sure say not underneath your bed. Your bed underneath your bed fit clear so you remember your dream then. Okay? I want to dream of drinking beer in Jamaica. You can't drink that beer anyway. You can even buy Jamaican beer online and get it and drink it out there in the desert. Cool down yourself. So, Andrea, let me tell you, this dream here this morning from John is very particular. John says he saw 7 angels, all of them with trumpets. And when each one of them blow their trumpet, something specific happens on earth. One blowing trumpet, part of the sea turn into blood. One blow trumpet, there is earthquakes on earth. One blow trumpet, there are volcanoes. Inside the mountains turns to fire, but we know that is volcanoes. Another one blow a trumpet, and a star fell out of heaven, and the star had the key to the bottomless pit that is on earth. And when it got to earth, it opened up this bottomless pit. And out of this bottomless pit came smoke and soot and fire, and most of all, locusts. Hundreds of thousands of locusts. And these locusts are built like horses. They got the hair of a woman and the face of a man. They have wings. When they flap these wings, it sounds like chariots. They have the tail of a scorpion that they use to sting everybody. That they use. You know, they are instructed by this, whoever their ruler is, Abaddon, is the ruler of these locusts, and it instructs them to not eat the vegetation, but only feed on men, and to feed on humans, and to feed on the humans who don't have the seal in their forehead, and torment them for 5 whole months. Interesting, isn't it? Very, very interesting. That, my friends, is the dream of John, as it is written in the Revelation. We're not going to talk too much more about it. It's Tuesday. I got other things to take care of this morning. So I want to say thanks to everybody who came into the live this morning. Thank you all so much for coming. If when I read it you don't get it, go back and read it for yourself and see what you get out of it. And if there's anything that you wish to share with us, the platform on the top is always open for people to share. All right, God say, did John have a dream or was it a vision? He said it was a vision. He said it was a vision he had. Okay? But he didn't spoke of it as though it's something that was to happen. Because when you get a vision, you are in the present moment. When you get a dream or a vision. Because you know when you dream something, in that moment, everything is in the present tense. Okay? So, could that answer your question? He said he had a vision. You know how different dreams and visions are. People claim that visions are a foresight of what is to happen, while dreams relate to what has happened. I don't know how true either of that is. Yeah, I don't know how true either of those things are. But I know people always consider visions to be more significant than dreams. Okay? And they always look forward to visions coming true, coming to pass. Okay? But whatever it was, John had these encounters while he was asleep. Yeah, these are the things, where his mind went while he was asleep. So whether it was a dream or a vision, six one half dozen the other, it occurred while he was asleep. Okay? All right. Anything else? Anybody else have anything else for us? Ask me or ask Cod. Cod, I know say Cod is the one with the answers over here. But anywho, we're going to end the live this morning. We're going to end this morning's live right here. When we come back tomorrow morning, we're going to be reading chapters 10, 11, and 12 of the Revelation when we come back tomorrow morning. All right, guys? So once again, I want to say thanks to everybody who came into the live this morning, everybody who stayed, those of you who followed along, those of you who commented, those of you who tapped your screens, those of you who are registered a like over there on the tube. I sincerely appreciate you. All right? That's going to be it from me for this morning, my friends. Until next time, this is Trev from Trevessence, where your journey matters. Have yourselves a great Tuesday, everybody, and I will see you all later. Have a good one, guys. We unlock